Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, in today's video, we got tons of Miami Heat news that you guys are definitely going to want to stick around. We have a few new trade rumors involving Kevin Durant, but also some trade packages that quite interest me and other stuff. But before we do start today's video, if you guys enjoy Miami Heat content, we upload every single day. And our goal this year is to upload for 365 days, and I couldn't do it without you guys. So I just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. And also let me know how this mic quality is. I just purchased it. Let me know. But anyways, I do want to start off with this right here. It says, besides D Wade, who is your favorite Miami Heat player of all time? Kind of want to see where your head's at. So definitely comment down in the comment sections. So obviously they got Jimmy Butler, Bam, Goran, Tyler, Chris Bosh, Udonis Haslem. Let me know who's your favorite of all time. Now, this is a very, very good question, and I also want to know you guys' opinions on this too. So he says, did he have a chance to go get KD and be relevant at least for the next 3 years? Or they take a gap year, hope they get some free agents next summer with more cap, hope a disgruntled superstar asses out. When they have enough assets, hope Nico and Jaime work out. Which path do you want? Now, to be honest with you, the second one is a big risk. Both of them are big risks, but I think the second one is big risk too. Because you have to hope a star player wants out. And even if a star player does want out, does that mean he wants to go to the Miami Heat? That's the big question. So if we're talking about star players, Anthony Edwards, I don't see him going anywhere, right? Luka, he just got traded to the Lakers. What star player do you think is going to be available to take this Miami Heat to the next team? Now you can say Giannis. I think Giannis is going to stay loyal with the Milwaukee Bucks. So I think this is a huge, huge risk, hoping a star wants out and then wants to play for the Miami Heat. And then even if he does want to play for the Miami Heat, can the Miami Heat pull it off? I understand we do have more assets and stuff like that, but it's still tough and it's still a risk. Now, I do hope Jovic and Jaime do work out. We're probably going to have to trade one of them if we do part A, and that's acquire Kevin Durant. But I really do wish him the best. Jaime had a really, really good rookie year. You can see for Jovic, he has the potential. He has a skill set. We've seen the good. We've seen the bad. And I'm really just rooting for these kids. So let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think? I personally think the Miami Heat are going to go with A. They want to sell tickets. That's all they really care about. It's a business at the end of the day. They want to be relevant. And they personally think that a core of Kevin Durant, Tyler Hero, and Bam Adebayo can get them to the Eastern Conference Finals/Finals next year. They really believe that. We'll see what happens. You know, you're going to need some big leaps from Bam and Tyler, and injury free for Kevin Durant. Now, also in other news, I found this very, very interesting, and this is also bad news for the Miami Heat. But the Miami Heat offered Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson, a first-round pick, and Nikola Jovic for Kevin Durant at the trade deadline. The Suns rejected and asked for a larger return. Now, I do think it will be different because the Phoenix Suns wanted Jimmy Butler and KD teamed up together, not traded for each other. So I do think it will be different with that. But we gave them a first-round pick. We gave them Jovic. They weren't interested. So that's kind of like, so if we do give you Wiggins, we give you Rozier, are you going to still say no? I just want to keep this in your head, right? For all the people that want to get KD, if the Suns are rejecting this deal, they're probably going to reject the other deals. But we also did get very, very good news for all the KD fans and Kel'el Ware fans. It says the Miami Heat are reluctant to include Kel'el Ware in a Durant trade. So that's the good part about it. I know the Suns probably want Kel'el Ware, but the Miami Heat are not going to be that desperate and trade all their young core for a 36-year-old Durant. That would be very, very dumb. This is a player that's, in my opinion, untouchable. Jovic and Jaime are not untouchable, so you could put them up for a trade. But let me know what you guys think about this. Are you happy that the Heat do not want to trade Kel'el Ware and part of the Kevin Durant trade? I think that makes perfect sense. Now, shout out to Nick. He came up with a trade idea involving 3 teams, and I also have another trade idea. So you guys are going to let me know in the comment sections what's the best. But it says Miami Heat are interested in a Kevin Durant trade, but do they have enough to satisfy Phoenix without using Kel'el Ware? Roping in Brooklyn to get Nick Claxton to Phoenix, could this get done? So the Miami Heat would obviously receive Kevin Durant. The Phoenix Suns will receive Andrew Wiggins and Claxton. The Brooklyn Nets will receive Jovic, Duncan Robinson, and the first round pick from the Miami Heat, which will be given the 20th. And I believe that would make the Brooklyn Nets have like 4 or 5 first round picks in this year's class. So is the 20th first round pick good enough for Claxton? Then I think we can get this deal done. I personally would love this deal. I have no problem giving up Wiggins. I have no problem giving up Jovic. I have no problem giving up Duncan Robinson. And if we're just giving up one first round pick, cool. But if you start going with 2 or 3, I don't like it. But I don't think this is a bad trade idea at all. I think it makes perfect sense. The Phoenix Suns can still compete with Wiggins and Claxton around Booker. Wiggins is a good player when he's healthy. He just wasn't good with the Miami Heat. Then another trade offer that was brought up by ESPN. It says ESPN latest KD to Miami 3-team trade proposal. The Miami Heat get Kevin Durant. The Suns get Jovic, Wiggins, the 20th pick, and a 2030 first, a 2026 second. Then the Nets get Duncan Robinson, Kashad Johnson, a 2029 and a 2031 swap, a 2031 second swap, a better of Indiana and Miami. How would you feel about this, Heat Nation? Let me know in the comment sections. What do you guys think? Which trade is better? Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, if you did, continue to keep liking, sharing, subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'm out.